Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hindu Explainer series. I am Kushagra Goyal and very warm greetings from Lopra Tutorial. Today is the 7th International Yoga Day, which marks the historical practice of yoga which is continued in Indian civilization from prehistoric times. But the theme of this year's Yoga Day is also yoga for wellness. That yoga in general is not just one part of a cultural community for one geographical area. It is something that can be done and adopted in life for general well-being of a human being. So this year's theme of Yoga Day becomes very important from CLAT perspective, which is yoga for wellness, alright, which is the theme of the 7th International Day of Yoga. On that note, the front page is about some yoga asanas that you can do at home. Alright, then moving on, apart from this, on the front page, very limited news: massive distribution of ex gratia will strain finance. So this is central government responding to the plea in Supreme Court, which called that just like any other disaster, COVID-19 is also a national disaster under Disaster Management Act. Whenever a disaster strikes, government pays compensation to the kins or who have passed away. A similar plea has been raised in the Supreme Court that people who have suffered because of COVID-19, people who have lost their breadwinners of the family, they should be provided with ex gratia payment up to 4 lakh rupees at least. The government now has responded. This has not yet been, the Supreme Court order has not come, but it claims that there will be a massive distribution. If this is done, it will create massive financial strain. But this is in response. If you compare it to the financial strain, a lot of you would know that COVID-19 treatment was very expensive in general. India's healthcare facilities are not that as well advanced as in the Western countries, and especially unlike, for example, in Scandinavian countries, most of it is also provided in private healthcare. And the injections that were needed for COVID-19 had costed or emptied the pockets of people to save their loved ones. So 4 lakh in comparison to that would not be a massive amount of money, and it also is basically taxpayers' money. A lot of people who must have passed away in COVID-19 were taxpayers. So the government already, the financial strain that it caused on families. So this is in general to Disaster Management Act, vis-a-vis government's responsibility to respond to a disaster. Alright, so these are two things that are before consideration of the Supreme Court. It needs to be seen what the court replies. Apart from this, the front page, nothing of real note for us. So moving on to the editorial section. On the main editorial here is Russia, the comrades and their divergent perspective. This is in response to what Russia's standing has been while the tussle between India and China enrages. So this is one. Russian President Vladimir Putin had responded that Indian Prime Minister and Chinese President are very matured individuals and they will handle the situation on their own. What this puts a strain on, India has traditionally been close allies with Russia, but now Russia is basically a client state or a country firmly aligned with China. And what this does is, it's similar to a scenario: your best friend becomes a best friend of your enemy. Then do you trust your best friend or not? That is the question that now India faces with what is happening. India has already started making new friends, such as the Quad initiative, which is being seen, which Russia sees, and Russia's new best friend, that is China, sees as is a countermeasure. Basically, it sounds like you are now creating a new group and don't want to include your erstwhile best friend and his new best friend. Alright, so this is the foreign policy tussle that is being discussed in the editorial. What are the concerns here? India still relies heavily on Russian defense imports. So we can't completely ignore our old friend. We need Russia as a bulwark to manage China and its expansionism vis-a-vis areas of influence of India. Alright, so therefore you can't completely denounce a friend just because you want to make new friends or your old friend has made new friendships. All right, so this is what the editorial here discusses. Then on the left hand side, hope and promise, centers move to engage with political leadership of Jammu and Kashmir. Post 2019 decision of the central government, which was to remove Article 370 and bifurcate the state of Jammu and Kashmir into a union territory, no real political exercise is undertaken. So now the invitation of the Prime Minister to the political leaders of parties in Jammu and Kashmir is seen as a positive step towards political discussion. So that is what is discussed here. Then is the rise of Raisi. Alright, this is in relation to the new president of Iran. Iran is a very important international dispute for us for CLAT 2021. We have in the newspaper series already discussed the presidential system of election in Iran. Recently elections took place. We have also been discussing the nuclear power deal of Iran. Alright, so those two events, in the response to which is now Ibrahim Raisi becoming the new president of Iran. He is seen closer to the establishment. He is an orthodox Shia Muslim, alright, and he coming to power is also a scene to now whether he can channelize Iran towards peace, in the sense that whether his reign as helm will be able to rein in or restore the Iran nuclear deal, which will ensure the sanctions are lifted. At the same time, peace is brought into Middle East. He has already given positive signals of engaging with Saudi Arabia, which is the other important Middle Eastern power, or is seen as a counter to the Shia Iran. Alright, so in that regard, what he will be able to do becomes important. He had run as a presidential candidate in 2017 but lost to Hassan Rouhani. Since then, since 2019, he was the Chief Justice. He now is the president and he has ambitions to become the supreme leader of Iran after Ayatollah Khamenei. Alright, so that needs to be seen. This is in response to that. And the right hand side, Kerala needs a budget for its higher education. Alright, focus on COVID death and its estimated figures. One another thing of COVID-19 petition in Supreme Court, if the government announces ex gratia payment, it would also confirm how many families have actually had COVID-19 death. Because if there is financial resources that are provided, people would proactively provide data of those who have passed away because of COVID-19. A lot of underreporting of deaths have been happening. Lot of states have been revising their death figures and updating backtracked events. Therefore, COVID-19 death can confirm how severe the pandemic is. For example, it can confirm how deadly the Delta variant of the COVID-19 is and what needs to be done to ensure people don't suffer in future. Apart from this, on the right hand side is a matter of dress and discipline. This is in relation to how the new order that public officials, police officials need to turn up in formal uniform and not casual clothes. Apart from this, on the national news, nothing of real note for us. All right. So moving on to the international news. Taliban says committed to Afghan peace talks, want Islamic system. So past 1 year, Afghanistan government and Taliban have been in talks for peace in Afghanistan in Doha. But at the same time, while the peace talks have stalled, no real progress have taken place. Taliban has been aggressively countering the military of Afghanistan government and capturing more and more territories. So in that response, this seems like a hypocritical statement that Taliban now knows it can take over the country by force. So it needs to be seen what happens in the solution. Apart from this, Iran world powers adjourn nuclear talks. This is the JCPOA revival talks that have been taking place in Vienna. First round of these talks is now over. It needs to be seen. Diplomats will now go back to their countries, tell their each respective head of the states, this is what was discussed, this is what we can agree, what you want me to agree next. So this is diplomatic channel, puts in forefront what needs to be done. The new Israeli Prime Minister, that is Naftali Bennett, has actively called against these talks. Alright, so this is what the challenges Ibrahim Raisi faces before sanctions are lifted. Alright, and then there is news from Saudi Arabia. The leader, the de facto leader there, that is Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Alright, he has been focusing on diversifying the Saudi Arabian economy from a oil depending country to other regions. Alright, he knows that the future of world is beyond fossil fuels. Everyone is now moving away from fossil fuels because of its heavy climate change cost. In that regard, he has been on a roll about reforming his economy. Alright, so apart from economic policies, he has also been making cultural changes. So he has already permitted women to drive, which was a significant step which was not permitted to women in Saudi Arabia. He has now ensured that mosques in Saudi Arabia do not work on loudspeakers, or they lower their loudspeaker to 1/3 of what they were doing. This is also part of ensuring that the country is not purely seen as a Wahhabist Islamic country, but a one that can be a destination for international investment. So in that regard, his steps are important. Alright, then there is one news that has been important for us in the month of November, which is new elections are to take place in Tigray. Alright, Ethiopia's poll board says ready for election today. This is no ballot is scheduled for in Tigray, the region where the civil war of Ethiopia is ongoing. Elections will not take place there, but Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed and his Progressive Party is going under the ballot in Ethiopia to see whether they have the popularity of the public to tide over the civil war and ensure they have full support of the people. So this is once again puts into forefront the dispute in Ethiopia and what Abiy Ahmed and his actions in Tigray lead to. Apart from this, on the sporting side, nothing of real note for us. On that note, I'll conclude for the day. Please, if you like the work that we do, show your love for us by giving this video a thumbs up, and if you are new to the channel, do subscribe.